Hi Cancer, welcome to your general forecast for April 6th to the 12th of 2020. Hope you guys are doing great today. So I did the full moon forecast yesterday, so I'm going to link that at the end if you guys want to check that out. That's like the biggest astrological thing going on, but I thought it would be fun to talk about good days, bad days. So generally speaking, pretty good week for you guys, definitely good for opportunity coming in. When I say that, I mean a really good period, an opportunity period, right? Especially on Monday and Friday, right? The 6th and the 10th. Really good energies here for you to just keep your eyes and your mind open to possibilities. This is like very much a use it or lose it kind of vibe. So particularly on Monday and Friday. The only stressful day I see this week is the 8th, but it's balanced out. When I say stressful, it's just that your ruler is making stressful aspects with other planets. And although it's a very active period, right, it is definitely going to be active, right, because we have all that Aries in there. You should be careful not to make impulsive or unrealistic decisions. Clashes with somebody are very likely on Wednesday, but besides that, it's really a good week. It really is. I mean, we have the full moon, which is nice on Saturday. Your ruling planet is forming fortunate and creative aspects with your love planets. Really good. That's going to be happening on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So pretty good for the, for that area. And then what else? Well, yeah, I mean, like the moon is in your romance and your pleasure sector, where you should be showing really your most playful side. You're more likely to attract somebody on Thursday and Friday. So that's really good energy. But what I like is every single day, positive aspects with Mars. Every day. So to me, that tells me like there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of ideas, kind of working their way, right, into your consciousness. So I really like that. So pretty good week. So we're going to do a past, present, challenge, future. So I'm going to do two spreads. This is going to be, I'm going to interpret this for career and for relationship. And then I'll do a separate one just for love. Okay. Let me pull a crowning. See what comes out for you guys. Okay, looks interesting. I like the flashover. It's all in your head. Oh, Cancer. Oh. Look at this card. Can you see it? It's all in your head. Look at all of that activity. It's like popping out of her ears. Wow! The only reason I'm laughing a little bit is because you have the Hangman reverse here, and the Hangman is Neptune energy. So it's like you just like upside down with confusion. And then we have it's all in your head. Okay, so this is going to be something different for all of you. Where's the confusion lying? Is it in your career? Is it in your relationship? Is it in a family situation? There's definitely confusion happening here. The Cancers, there's no question. Things are the way they are, but it doesn't mean, and you could totally accept the way things are right now, but it doesn't mean you're not at some level confused about something. So in the past, coming into this energy, we're starting off with the Emperor reverse. This is an Aries energy. So the Emperor reverse can mean a couple of things. This is the card of the narcissist in tarot. I do have to say that. So you may have been dealing with a narcissistic energy. You may have been feeling a narcissistic vibe about yourself. It doesn't mean you have the disorder, but it's this space of maybe you were feeling a little extra selfish, right? Deflecting a little bit, right? I mean, we all have a dark side, right? Or it could just simply be that you're dealing with this kind of energy. If that does not resonate, because it is an Aries energy, right? The Emperor is Aries, and Aries is all about moving forward, right, with this strong initiative. So in the reverse, this indicates that there was a lack of moving forward in something that you really wanted to have control over, that you really wanted to take control over, but it wasn't happening. So this could be pushing forward in your career. This could be pushing forward in that relationship. And then we have the Seven of Coins. So I actually love this card. This is an awesome energy because it's Saturn and Taurus. I know people are like, Saturn's never good. Saturn is good, right? I mean, even though it's a malefic energy, the lessons and the gifts on the other side are awesome. This is the Apprentice card, I call it. Okay, I mean, I call it that. I don't know what other people call it. But it really is that putting in the hard work to create things for yourself. This is like the Four of the World and the Three of the Trinity are blessing this. What you put in, you're going to get back tenfold. That's the energy here. But this is something new. You have to understand that the Seven of Pentacles, this is a new cycle. So this is like starting a new job. So maybe you were in a space where you aren't moving forward in a particular position. So you were actually thinking about moving into a new career or a new position, or you literally did move into a new position. Again, the Apprentice energy is that newness. It's learning the ropes. It's figuring things out. It's a change from where you were, right? So there's a kind of like a ground, like a ground, level ground, right? Now, if this has to do with relationship, this could certainly be that you were dealing with a really unhealthy energy and you decided to just start fresh someplace else. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. So the thing is, the Hangman is always about stagnation. It's always about pressing that pause button, right? Now, when we have Neptune, though, Neptune rules the 12th house, which is a Pisces energy, which is it's the house of self-undoing. So it's where our addictions lie and our escapism, but it's also fantasies and our dreams and what we really ultimately want for ourselves, right? But it's as we're trying to figure all of that out, there's this illusory feel to it, right? It's just not being fully grounded in what all of that even is. So when I say confusion, I feel like you're just not fully footed in what it is, Cancer, that you really, really want. Feeling so confused about that. So you're in this space where it's like you're starting this new period in your life, for sure, right? Coming into this energy. And many people are, right? For obvious reasons. But it's so confusing for you. You have no idea what you even want. Nonetheless, what will end up showing up in reality outside of even what you want and desire. Like, what is this all even going to look like? So we have that stagnation, that newness, that confusion, okay? Now, right now, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I like this because this is you saying, I don't want to defend myself anymore. I don't want to defend why I want to do what I do and why I think and feel the way I think and feel. This is you drawing a line in the sand. I feel like I got this for you guys the past couple of readings, which is very interesting. Again, this is Mars and Leo. Mars is just like, so I want to take the strong initiative to move forward. I get the strong fire in my belly to go this way, right? And I'm not letting you get in my way anymore. That's truly what this energy is you just not wanting to defend yourself anymore, right? And it's losing the passion for something. So if this has to do with the job, you losing the passion for it. If it's to do with the relationship, you losing the passion for it. You're just not willing, right? Wands are will. And in the reverse, you're just not willing to do it anymore. You're done with the self-sacrificing nonsense that, Cancers, quite frankly, you kind of feel it's almost like a suction cup, to it. Unfortunately, that ends up happening, with a lot of the water energies. Tower. Ooh, what's over? Something's over. That job is over. The relationship, the friendship, something's over that needed to end. Again, this is a Mars energy. Mars is linked to the Chariot. The Chariot is a Cancer energy. And what this means is whatever ended here, if it's a job, if it's a relationship, whatever it is, whatever this is, needed to end. This was not for your authentic path. And that's what this is all about. Mars is, and the thing is, what I like about Mars with this, again, Mars, like I said, is connected to the Chariot, which is all about, Mars wants you to make a new start in something so that you can be on a path to find and arrive at that metaphorical home space where you feel like you belong there, whether it's your job, whether it's a relationship, friendship, doesn't matter, whatever the situation is. That end point is meant to be that little pocket that you get into where you're like, yeah, this is good. These are my people. This is my person. I feel good about this. So whatever was taken away from you, whatever's fallen apart, okay, it's because it's not meant for you. Now, I do also want to say that if something is not literally ending for you, the tower also means the breaking down of our own way of thinking and realizing that the way we've been thinking up to this point is not serving us. So what do we need to do? We need to figure it out and we need to shift it. Shift perspective. And you're going to know if that resonates with you. If what the choices that you've been making in your life are not bringing you forward movement. And I want to say forward movement instead of happiness, because happiness is a very fluid thing. But if you don't feel like you are on that right path, in a relationship that speaks in the most authentic way to your soul, in that job that makes you feel really good about getting up and going in, it's not about just the money. You feel really good about what you're doing. You got to get really hardcore in touch with that and shift your perspective. The way you've been thinking about things, those parameters, they need to be cut down and redefined with new information. Sounds so easy, right? It's not. But again, this could be absolutely the ending of something. And then we have the Five of Swords, which, somebody else just got the Five of Swords. I think Gemini. Five of Swords, Venus and Aries energy. I'm not mad at this card, even though 5 is conflict, and swords are all about truth. So it's about fighting over what's true, but it's fighting over like how to do something differently, right? Because Venus in Aquarius is exactly that. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is all about, boom, let's shake this up and do things differently. And Venus is, obviously connected to money, connected to love and relationships, as well as our self-esteem. So what are you going to do differently to feel better about yourself in the situation that you're in? What are you going to do differently in this relationship? What are you going to do differently about your career and your employment so that you feel really good about where you are and what you're doing, and that you're bringing yourself the money and you're meeting your needs in your life plus some? All right. So this conflict can certainly be internal, or can definitely be external with somebody else in your life. So this could be an argument that you have with your spouse because you're deciding that you want to shift careers. This could be an argument that you're having with your boss. This could be, anything like that. Apply the messages you see fit. But, we're just really discussing the energies here, right? The overall energies. So that's what's happening right now. But I do feel like a lot of Cancers are really in this heavy, it's like, how do I explain this? I almost feel like a lot of Cancers, the energy they've been getting lately, not even so lately, it's been kind of for a bit now, is almost like a precipice vibe, where it's almost like you're on this ledge, right? But now it's like you're on the tippy tip, right? And you're like, you know what? I want what I want. I need what I need. I'm not defending myself anymore. And I need to go for it. So whatever is getting in my way, I need to address that. Am I getting in my own way? I need to address that. Is this relationship getting in my own way? Is this job getting in my own way? I got to figure it out. And this is you being like hardcore honest with yourself. So I really like that. And then we have the Three of Coins in your fear position. In the reverse, so a lot of you are probably just going to feel really insecure about work right now. This is a Mars and Capricorn energy, and I totally get it, right? This is a fear, right? Because Mars is about ruling Aries, is about forward movement with it, having that strong initiative to move forward. Capricorn is all about work. So, and obviously we have the Pentacle energy for money. Could also be mental, physical, and emotional connection. But it's I always call the Three of Coins my architect card, right? Because it's that energy through which you're able to really start building that foundation of your life. And in the reverse, your fear is that, not having this job, you're not going to be able to do this. Staying in this job, you're not going to be able to do it. Staying in this relationship is not going to end up allowing you to build a firm foundation. And this is what you're afraid of. Doesn't mean that it's real. And then also judgment reverse. Part of your fear here is that there's not going to be a change, that things are just going to stay the way they are. This is a Pluto energy. So in reverse, this is about things not being different and things not being forgiven and things not being healed, right? And things you just not ending up on that authentic path, because Pluto really likes to do that, is, you know, it'll break something down and push us on another path. And you know, that's where the transformation hangs out. And I'm getting that you're afraid of that not happening. And then we have faith reverse, guys. No, don't lose faith. This is a Hierophant energy. Listen, as this is connected to Taurus, right, in astrology. And Taurus is a beautiful energy that's ruled by Venus, which brings us love and money and self-esteem. And in reverse, this is, I'm getting that a lot of you are losing faith. You're afraid of that. You're losing faith. You're afraid to have faith in something because of the way things have played out in the past. Okay. Those are your fears. Now in your outcome, we have the Two of Wands. I like this. Beautiful Mars in Aries. Woohoo. This is like, let's go. You feeling a lot of passion and a lot of motivation to move forward in something. You're at least feeling this. The fire in your belly is very real. And then we have the Moon energy. We have the Moon and then the Death, guys. Wow, 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 wow. All right, so this is a Pisces energy, again, ruled by Neptune, all that fabulous stuff hanging out underneath. But you might still not know totally what it is that you want. You may not be able to put your finger on it right now, but there is definitely this new start. This is so nice, guys. Honestly, there is a new start here because look, we have the Death card. This is awesome. Death is awesome. Is it Scorpio? And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto's about transformation, right? So we have this new start with the Two of Wands, transformation. And remember, the Death energy means the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So this makes sense to me. For you guys especially, keeping in mind, this week there is opportunity that's going to be showing up in ways that you need to pay attention, whether it's a phone call, whether it's you suddenly hear from somebody, or whether you see something on TV that plants a seed or something in your mind. This is going to be a very energetically communicative week to you, right? Where the veil is going to be quite thin, Cancer. All right, messages are going to be being sent to you. Opportunities are going to be sent to you. So even though you might feel confused, stay open to the transformation because everything will make sense later on. All right, just don't overthink stuff. Really try not to overthink stuff. All right, and really be able to, I do want to just say before I sweep this, just going back to it's all in your head. If you're feeling any sort of way, all right, I'm just going to say it like that. You want to make sure, let that stop sign go up in your head and say, okay, is what I'm feeling and thinking based in reality or is it based in my fears? And really try to splice out the two. I know that's not really easy, but try to figure that out. If you're feeling very vulnerable and insecure, which is a challenge for Cancers, right? It's tough, right? I always say that. What do I always say, guys, about Cancers? The second they get scared, they do the crabby side shuffle and they hide. And it's really hard to pull them out. So you want to make sure that what you're feeling is real. Okay? Not that you're nuts and making stuff up in your head. That's not what I'm saying. But you want to just make sure that what you're feeling is real based in reality and not in your fear sector, right? Because we do have, it's all in your head. Okay, so that's that one. Now, let's do a separate love read. For those of you in that space, why not? You know what? I don't know. I feel like I want to use these right now. Use the Witch's Tarot for Cancer's Celtic Cross spread for the week of April 6th all the way through April 12th of 2020. One more, please. Sorry, gonna do another cut. Wasn't feeling that. Sorry. Nine of Swords. Crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. All right, so coming into this energy, Seven of Pentacles, yeah, I mean, just either starting something new, really working on something. Now, Cancer, this could have to do with just you in general, right? Having to do with this relationship. So if money was an issue, this could be maybe that you had started a new job with the energy that you're dealing with, the person you're dealing with. Maybe they started a new job because this is the Apprentice energy. This could also be you being in a space in your relationship where you guys are really starting to build. It's like you're past that. You know, are we committed to each other and all that? No. That's like long gone. This is you guys saying, okay, in a very practical way, how are we going to move forward? You know, where are we going to live? What's our money going to look like? Who's going to pay for what? What are the responsibilities and all of that? Like getting, at least moving into that space of, you know, getting to that conversation, right? Getting into that conversation. But it's building anyway. It's a building. How are we going to move forward? So we have the Nine of Swords energy, which is the 3 a.m. anxiety card. So this can indicate some anxiety, for some of you even depression for sure, but it's those ruminating thoughts, right, in that really enter our mind in, you know, in the middle of the night. It could also intrude our thoughts in the day. Now remember, the swords are our truth, it's communication, it's a Gemini energy, right? So this is Mars in Gemini. Whenever we have Mars, this is about being pushed to do something, to get something going, to get something started. It's like, come on, let's go. And in Gemini, it's you trying to figure things out, you trying to weed through the thoughts in your, sift through the weeds of thought in your mind, right? Where, why did he say that? Why did she say that? Why did this happen? Why is this happening? What if this doesn't work out? What if that happens? And it's those ruminating thoughts, right? Of you knowing that a decision needs to be made. A decision needs to be made, but there's rumination about what to actually do. And that's being crossed by the Queen of Pentacles, okay, which is a Sagittarius and Capricorn. So it's like you know that you really want to move forward in something. You know you need to make a decision about something. This you know. And this is being crossed by, again, by Sagittarius and Capricorn. So Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter is about luck and expansion and moving forward with integrity. With Capricorn's all about work too. Putting in that work. Right? Knowing that if you stay in this relationship, it's going to be work and it's not going to be happening overnight. This is going to be a long-term thing that you're going to need to work out over time. It's not like a real quick energy here, but it's a very powerful energy in that the gift is really, really big on the other side. The Queen of Pentacles energy, it really, really is. So whatever you put into this energy, right, it really is indicating that will result in a very strong, you know, mental, emotional, physical connection, you know, where money's on point. But right now, I just feel like very analysis paralysis. I used that for one of the other readings. It's really really ruminating here. Now, crowning the crowning energy of the reading, of the relationship, is the Page of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that right now there is not a new cycle happening for you. Right now. Right? It's in reverse. The Page of Cups is the offering of, you know, of emotion. So right now, that whenever we have the Cups energy in reverse, it's a holding back of emotions. So for some of you, this could actually be just because you're quarantined, you can't be near each other, you know. For others of you, it could just literally be that somebody is just not really, they're just not expressing themselves. They're not giving themselves in the way that would be required in order to start this next cycle. And this could be part of what's actually giving you this anxiety, because the Queen of Pentacles is what you want, but it may not be what you're actually getting. And some of the lack of somebody giving themselves. So, and remember, the energies could always be flip-flopped. This is the energy that's present. So it could be you that's not giving, right? But nonetheless, that's what it is, where there's this new cycle not starting. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, as the foundation. I mean, Mars and Capricorn in reverse, there's not this new beginning. There are questions over whether this person can even put the work in, you know? but there not being this forward movement, right? That's the Architect card. Now you here are you're the Ten of Cups. I'm laughing because I'm looking at your person here, and they're the Knight of Cups. That's so positive. So I'm wondering if it's all in your head. Okay, I'm sorry, I cut myself off. I'm wondering if it's all in your head. I'm just feeling like, Cancer, are you feeling like somebody doesn't want you as much as you want to be wanted, but they actually do, but you're not seeing it for some reason? I don't know. Let me finish going through the cards, because sorry, I felt moved to say that. But here we have, you are the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, this is still a very benefic card in the reverse, but what it means is something's in the way. Something's in the way. And this could be a number of things. This could be the fact that we're quarantined. This could be money. This could be a family situation. This could be a third-party situation. Something external to the relationship is getting in the way of you guys feeling that beautiful, deep connection space. Now, in the upright, the Ten of Cups is also one of the reconciliation cards, one of the few reconciliation cards in the deck. So, but I am feeling more than anything, it is this idea that you have a lot of love for a person, but you can't be with them right now because there's something in the way. But your person is the Knight of Cups energy, which is so nice. I mean, this is Aquarius and Pisces, right? Which is great, because Aquarius is all about, okay, so everything is what it is. We need to do things differently. We need to work things out differently. We may have to just work our relationship differently. You know, but they might not even know what the heck that even means. And that could be the problem with this energy. I hate to even call it a problem, but it kind of is, only because it's associated with Pisces as well. And no shade on Pisces at all. Pisces is a beautiful, deep feeling sign, but it is ruled by Neptune, which is about confusion. So it's like one of these things where, all right, don't worry, you know, we're going to do things differently. And then you say, okay, partner, what does that actually mean? And then being like, you know, this, and this. And they might just give you some lip service, and you just might not be sure what to believe, right? Yeah, because you're ending it. Your fear here is like major confusion here. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups. It's like you know what's in Five of the Cups, but you don't know what's in Two, right? I mean, that's the deal with the Seven of Cups energy. Venus and Scorpio. So you are afraid of there not being things. You're afraid that things are not going to work out any differently than they are right now. Venus and Scorpio. Scorpio, again, is all about transformation. You know, you're just feeling like you're not sure what's on the other side of this, and you're afraid. You're just afraid. It's like because you're afraid of not knowing clearly what's on the other side, there's a tendency here, I'm feeling this very strongly, Cancer, I have to tell you what I'm getting, that you're filling in. And isn't that part of the human condition, right? When we don't have all the information, we end up creating like the end point of a narrative based on what we think might happen. But a lot of times we're wrong about that, right? It's like, I can't go back to that person because I know what's going to happen. It's the same thing, and it's going to be the same, and kind of filling in. But then we have the High Priest, the Moon energy, right? This is about going deep. This is about going deep and feeling deep. Like getting really honest about stuff. And then we have the Seven of Swords in the near future. Somebody's mask is falling off. Somebody's mask is falling off. But it's good. Somebody's mask is falling off, and it's like, what I like about this energy, even though I really dislike this energy typically, because it's the card of thievery, it's the card of people wearing masks and them not being their true authentic self, but in reverse, that mask is falling off toward healing. Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody is, the truth is coming out about a situation. How somebody really feels is coming out. There's going to end up being communication here. This kind of thing. So that could be you coming clean about something that you feel, or somebody else coming clean, right? But we have, so these are just flipping everywhere. Who the heck knows? Sometimes it does that. Okay. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Embrace Through each other, you find missing pieces. So let's see what these say. I know what I'm feeling here, but yeah. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Then we have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. All right, and then we have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. I have to tell you what I'm getting here, Cancer. You know, regardless of whether it's in your head or not, something about this connection that you're dealing with is not making you feel okay. You are not feeling good about this. You're just not. Something is really not making you feel good here. So I feel like you're opening yourself up for something new to come in. Even though this person, I feel like, is still trying to come around, and you know that they still have feelings for you. You can't stay with somebody because you feel guilty if you know that it's not really serving you. Then we have I like you, and through each other you find the missing pieces. But then as qualifiers here, we have self-absorbed, one-sided relationship, love bombing. And then here, the snake, I don't like that energy. So I just feel like somebody's not being really honest with you. You know, we have that you may be seeing them, you know, in the full light for what they really are. Oh, look, we have mask. Yeah. Not showing true feelings, hiding, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. Yeah. But then we have coming into this side, then we have soul connection, partnership, soul contract. So you guys definitely may have been, you know, soulmates. And those are tough. You guys know how I feel about the soulmate energy. It's really not always very good. Take the soulmate, you know, go away, right? I like the red thread energy much better, right? But then we have under I like you, ascending. So this is learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I have to tell you what the cards are saying, Cancer, is that you're going to end up cutting off a relationship with some sort of energetic connection, and you're going to really allow yourself to open up to somebody new. And I feel it just starting. Maybe somebody you meet online, you know, I am vibing that, but it's you coming to this decision that something that you've been trying to hold on to and you're trying to fit that circle in a square is just not working, and it's just time to cut it. That's, you know, it's not going to be for everyone, but that is definitely somebody's message. This is really specific. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, Cancer. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.